Hello everyone. JoJo here with JoJo Crosses. We are back on Peppermint, my little kidcore island, and this is the last build we did, our little entranceway. Now we're gonna work on Abel's sisters, probably a little bit around resident services and Nook's Cranny. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for like the walkway up to it, but I think I'm gonna stick with the cute little planks that we have here. Maybe, I don't know, let me take a look at what choices I have here and kind of go from there, because we could also do like this kind of brick pattern in front of those buildings. That would be cute. Yeah, because this plank pattern I kind of want to just associate with the trains, so maybe this one would be cute to go in front of there. Let me give it a try and see. I mean, it's pretty, it's pretty much like, let me put my handy dandy helmet on. It's pretty much going to be a freaking colorful island no matter how you look at it. So it probably doesn't matter what I decide to use, but I do want to have its own little designation. Maybe use this as the sidewalk type pattern or something like that. Let's see what it comes out to. Oh, yeah, that's actually somewhat pleasant to look at, and not too bright, and crazy. So I do kind of like that. I'm wondering, do I want to put this? I don't know. Maybe just here, yeah. The brown dirt pathway that the game provides is kind of all around where the train goes as like a sidewalk near it kind of thing. But I'm wondering if I want that or not. I don't know. I've got it on either side, like kind of like lining it. But then I'm wondering, do we want to just do like this pattern along it? Is that going to be too much? I almost kind of love that, because I mean, there is no too much in Kidcore, right? But then at the same token, the other thing I wanted to do, which I'll show you, was this. Let me go in here. So all these little chalk patterns that I got, I was going to use them like all over the place in this island, and just kind of make it like a really crazy chalked up kind of thing. So like we've got this one. Like kind of spread around, like the kids have just been playing on here and writing and drawing, I have so many that would be really cute. We've got these little guys. Oh, I don't like him down there though. Or her, him. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Yeah, so I don't know. We've got the crayons we could put like here, just sitting there like they were drawing, Do a little hopscotch down here where it turns. I feel like that would be really cute. Like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? I really love all those. But then again, I mean, maybe this little sidewalk would be much cuter if what if we do like in front of the Nook's Cranny, instead of doing the brick, because we could do the brick lining around the train tracks, which would be a lot of path laying. And then over here we could put down like the concrete like this one. And then we could have the chalk drawing on this instead of on the dirt part, and just cover the dirt with the brick. So we could definitely do that. Okay, everybody, so that is what that looks like. I actually really like that, honestly. So I might go ahead and pick up these little flowers and go ahead and put down that pathing all along here. So I think it'll be a nice little liner for the railroad, you know, and it kind of matches this coloration as well. So let me go do that really quick because that's going to take a little bit of time, and then I'll be back. All right, I'm back. I put down some decorations and pathing, I should say, on the ground. And now we're going to put up our little booths on either side of Able Sisters. So the goal here is just to make it very kid-friendly. Things that, you know, I would want if I was a kid, maybe. I don't know. I mean, kids don't really love clothes. You know, like if you get clothes in your present, in your gift for Christmas, you kind of just like, oh, great, you know, as a kid. But it's okay. We're gonna be grateful for what we get here. We gotta have plenty of these colorful illuminated trees because they are adorable. And yeah, this island, well, if you are bothered by like a lot of crazy color everywhere, well, this is not the island for you. Not at all. Because JoJo be going crazy with the color. I mean, like, we are into every color here. And mostly kind of on the pastel side, I think. But, you know. But yeah, we're going to try to just kind of dress this up. Make it look kind of cutesy. And, alright. Yeah, I like the color. I like the color. Adds a little something, you know. We got to have a little height here and there. We want to put some things down, you know, that we could buy over here. And then there's going to have to be some filler back in this direction, you know. So I've got a ton of stuff, you know, a lot of these little frozen trees. I have a lot of the illuminated trees. I have quite a few of the ones that are the little board trees, you know, the little not cardboard, oh my gosh, the little wood ones. What are they called? I don't know. The faux tree, whatever. Anyway, I have some of those, so I'm probably just going to mix that up behind there because that is going to be filler all behind Able Sisters and also filler behind Nook's Cranny, but I still want to be able to see resident services and stuff. I don't really want to block it off too much, so yeah, we'll get these things going. So let's put a fire flower up here because I kind of did that on the other areas where I used these sorts of things. And so I think it looks kind of cute. And I'm kind of digging like still using regular flowers in here, but also utilizing those Mario fire flowers. They're really cute and they're happy. And you know, I like them. I like them a lot. All right, out in front of here in Able Sisters, I think I'm going to put down some of these little custom codes of little kid outfits because they're super cute. I found them on Pinterest. I did show them, I believe, in my mood board video. So if you need to see them, well, they're there. Let's go green with both these because they match, you know, matchy match. They're so cute. And I wish that outfit that's in the window stayed there because that's super cute. It looks like a little Prince shirt. That would be kind of cute for a kidcore. You know, almost like you can buy a costume or something. And we got a little Christmas sweater. And then we have this little like colorful little denim dress. So cute. Aren't they adorable? They really are. They're so cute. Anyways, that's adorable. And then, oh, it won't move back. I was going to say maybe we can move it back towards the window a little bit more. So let's take a look at what else we can do here. let's put some stuff in here. So I've got this little knit hat with ear flaps. It's like the one I'm wearing, you know. Do I want to go back there? No, I guess I can. No. How does it look if I put it this way? It might show more of the hat. I don't know about that. Let's see. Let's put this other one. Colorful striped knit hat. That one's good. Yeah, I guess it shows the back of them pretty cool. Alright, let's see about on this side. Oh, we've got the Wario hat. Look at that. Put a Wario hat on there. Wario hat. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. And a balloon hat, because you know this is a Kidcore Island, so we're gonna do all the silly stuff. I don't really like Wario for reals, but his hat is cool, so we'll do that. It's fine. Okay, and then let's get back here and let's kind of just fill in the back side of Able Sisters with, you know, the tree standees. We're gonna throw down some of these icy trees. We're gonna throw down just basic filler, you know, nothing that's going to be too crazy. I'm going to try not to use any real trees on this island and see if I can do it, because I think I can. You know, I don't think I need real trees on this island. I think I can just use all these little stand-ups, the standees, and then the crystal tree or the ice tree, and then yeah, I think I could do it. Oh, let's put all of these and just kind of scatter them about. They should be in the right the same area though, and I kind of want to add a little continuity, you know. So, meaning I want like all of them to have like similar look on either side, like some symmetry, but then also maybe the colors can be a little different, whatever sits by each other. So that would be cute. That way it creates a little difference, you know. And we'll kind of position these a little differently, but this is just kind of to get going and get things put down. And then, you know, in between, we'll throw out some flowers and stuff coming up and everything like that. But I want to try to get as much as the tall, like, non-tree items can go in here. I think it looks cute. Can fit in here. That is not good. Alright. That fits in there pretty good. There's a lot of pink next to each other though. I need to put some extra stuff in there. The illuminated snowflakes. Do they belong there? I don't know. Let's see, maybe this color? That might stand out a little better. I'm not sure I love the way this is looking, but at night it will look gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to keep going and have faith that it'll all just turn out. So, that is what I do. Sometimes I just throw things out until I'm like, oh, that looks okay. Okay, why do I like the one on the right, but the one on the left looks weird? Maybe it's the angle or something, because the one on the right actually looks like there's a little space, and you can kind of see the difference between the tree and the light. But then the other side, it kind of takes it over. Hi, Joey. Thank you. You rock, dude. Head bandages. All right, well, hopefully I don't need those. I do not want any head injuries, okay, Joey? Do you know something I don't know? I have no idea. Hopefully he's not, like, trying to get me. Don't get me, Joey. Rude. Full on rude. It's nice that they have, like, lots of different choices for tree items and things, because it's nice to add a little extra color and stuff when the game doesn't want to give you that color in the winter. And I do have to say, and I think I said this before in my other video, but if you're apprehensive about doing an all white winter island, This is the way to go, people, because then it makes you feel so happy. Because all this color, you can't get tired of the white snow when you have all this color on top of it. You just can't. It brightens your day, man. So, yeah, I'm a huge believer in make it colorful. And then that will make the white that much more easy to just tolerate, right? I do find that all this white and winter on the island, if you use like the natural colors and stuff, I feel like it kind of makes me a little like down, you know, like a little depressed, a little out of it. But then this brightness, it's kind of hard to be unhappy here on this island. And I think it makes all the colors pop. So this was a good choice. I think if you guys are ever wanting to do a winter island, a Kidcore is a good choice, y'all. It really is. And it's fun, you know? Like I look at this and I'm so happy. My villagers are so unhappy back there. Look at them. They're smoking. You guys, you're supposed to be cute and loving each other. What the heck? There is discontent over here on Peppermint. How can you be unhappy on an island such as this? How? My little villagers are just stinkers. I don't know. It's probably they're throwing a temper tantrum, a little toddler tantrum back there. I don't know. But anyways, we are just filling in back here because I'm not using trees on this island. I don't know if you noticed. I had a viewer who said something in one of my videos. I think I had said, hey, if you guys had any like things you'd never seen before or whatever, suggest it below kind of thing. And they said, hey, I don't think I've ever seen an island that has no trees. And I was like, hold my beer. So here I am. Look, they're still so mad. Look at Joey. He is throwing a fit. Joey. Oh my goodness. I can't even go rescue him. I can't even get out. Joey, I can't get out. I'm sorry. I can't come save you. Oh, I can't come save it. You know what? What? I'm just going to leave him. I'm just going to leave him because you know what? It's probably, as soon as you talk to him, you have to repeatedly talk to them like 5,000 times. So I'm just going to let him stomp off and have his tantrum. These villagers, sometimes they crack me up. I do wish the chit chat, you know, would have some change. I think it'd be so nice if Nintendo just surprised us with this update and was like, we talked to our villagers and it's all this new stuff and fun stuff, you know? Wouldn't that be great? Like we're like talking, we're like, oh my gosh, this is a whole new conversation. I would just love it. Well, Rod's over it. He's like, I'm good. I'm good. Joey, go take a break, buddy. Just go take a break. All right, we're going to throw some flowers in because we do have to have a bit of nature on this island. It also brings in some extra color that, you know, I can't necessarily get on like the things I've chosen to use and stuff. So it's helpful for that. And it kind of fills it in and makes it look, you know, look good. Oh, now I can't push it in. I'm going to pull this back out so I can push that back in. I'm like, I'm disabling myself over here. I really am. Can I? Nope, I cannot. Okay. That is such a big space. You're telling me a flower cannot fit right here? Really? I can stand there. If I can stand there, why can I not plant a flower there? It's ridiculous. I don't understand. There has to be. Nope. Nope. Okay. Yep, you can't. Well, that is just silly. What if I move this back just a smidge or something? I don't know. I guess we'll leave it. Let me throw another one back here. You're not going to see it back here, but heck, if someone's doing a flyover or something, who knows? I mean, you'll see it pop in eventually, like whatever. But I do want it to look still nice and full and everything. And since I'm not really using trees on this, it definitely makes a difference to fill in with other things. So that is a thing, you know, just to fill it in and make it look kind of full, which is why I don't really love that I can't put a flower back there, but oh well, it's okay. I actually probably should put some designs under there, but now I'm just really lazy. This outfit to my right to the left of the screen. So cute, isn't it? Whoever made that, thank you. It's adorable. I love it. All right, let's fill in this back with some more flowers and such. Get this looking a little more filled in. There we go. All right, this is like kind of a big spot. I guess I'll just do more flowers because why not? Wow, it's very rainbowy, very rainbowy. But I do love it. I do love all the bright colors. I really do. Okay, well, I kind of like that. That looks good for Able Sisters. Kind of cute. Yeah. And you can still walk around pretty easy, which I'm enjoying, so that part is good. So I like that. All right, we're gonna head on over to Nook's Cranny, and let's see if we can get this place looking a little spiffy. Yeah, let's get this thing all jazzed up, you know, because it definitely, I mean, it definitely is a cute little building, but it's just a little boring, right? It's just wood and blue, and then when it upgrades, it's like orange. So we definitely have to have some other colors in here. So let's plop out some flowers in the front, and I think on the sides we're gonna probably do something similar to what we did on the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and throw out some of the patterns and things like that around it, and then we'll put in also some booths and things for sale as well. So that will help, you know, just kind of tie the two together, make it look cute. And you know, like, I think it's a great place for them because it's down by the train station, and you know, people would stop and like purchase things, you know, so they're having a little outdoor sale while you're sitting there waiting for the train. So I think that's super cute. And let's put the pattern down over here. I don't want to make you guys sit through too much pattern laying, but this one's not too terrible. It doesn't take too long. And I love these blocks because you can almost put any piece anywhere and they kind of all just fit together. So whoever made this little block pattern, it's super cute for this island, or for any island, honestly, that's a Kidcore. Because you can pretty much, like I said, choose any one, and the way they fit in there, they just kind of block in together. So it's really cool. It is really cool, and it looks cute, you know, and it has all the colors. So you can add, it's such a little, like, it's a little treat for the eye, you know, a little treat for the eye. Because, like I said, this snow is very white when you don't put any color on it or around it or in it or on it. It's like, okay, I'm done seeing white, you know. And then the skies are white, everything's kind of gray. So working in the snow on this game does get a little depressing if you don't have color, but like I said, no lack of color on this island. We are going rainbow galore because we love it. And it's super cute. So I have never done a full Kidcore island ever. I've done a Kidcore acre. Like on my 20-acre island, I did do one Kidcore acre, and it even wasn't that, it wasn't that impressive in my opinion. I thought it was just okay. So this one we're really trying to definitely Kidcore it up. I hope I do it justice. I am not a Kidcore specialist at all. And also it's got the winter theme, so I kind of can't do like a typical Kidcore island. It's going to be a little more centered around the holidays and how kids would be celebrating Christmas and stuff like that. So it's one of those things, but it's okay. It's going to be fun, and I think there's definitely going to be a lot of eye candy. So that part is super fun. But let's get some stuff plopped up here. I'm going to put, you know, some cute little plushies, and we'll probably put some teddy bears out here and stuff like that just for sale. Like, you know, it's toy season, and Nooks knows that this is the time of year when we're going to sell toys. So we have to plop those out. Oh, I love the little puppies, don't you guys? They're just so cute. And then let's put a toy box up here. So there's just a variety of things. You could maybe dig through the sale box or something like that. I don't know. And then I want to put some stuff down, you know, on the ground here that's for sale as well. So just kind of spread it out a little bit. And I wish you could decorate underneath the door of Nooks and the snow that comes out, because you can do that with your villager houses and stuff. I don't understand why they don't let us decorate a little closer to it. I also feel like, you know how it has that rope and log lining it? Usually that indicates like how far out it's gonna grow. And it's interesting because even when you get to the next level, there's still room. So I'm wondering if finally in the update they'll enable us to grow Nooks one more time, because they never did. They never did expand it. And so I feel like that is just kind of sad, you know what I mean? My puppies were just going crazy. I had to stop for a second. Anyway, we're putting in this giant bear over here. He's huge. Or she's huge. Whatever she is. He, she, whatever. There is no gender identity on this island. Oh, just a little bear. A big bear. Anyways. Yeah, you can't put anything here. Well, little Jojo, you probably knew that already. I don't know why you even try. Also, no tile left behind. You know, I see all these little empty tiles and I'm like, no, it needs something. So now what we're going to have to do is there's all this space behind, and I want to kind of fill it in very similar to what we did over in Abel's. So we're going to throw in just a ton of, you know, different things back here and dress it up, doll it up, make it look good. So I had to, yeah, let's just throw these all in here and see how it turns out. But are you guys working on any winter islands or anything cool that you would like to, you know, let me know about? Do any of you have channels? If you do, let me know. If I don't already know you, of course. But if you're new to me, let me know. I always do go, if I know that you're a content creator, I will go check out your channel. And then if it turns out that you have like a nice channel, or I see that it kind of is in line with like the kind of things that my audience like tends to watch, then I will try to shout out your channel here and there, especially during streams and stuff if you show up for that, or you know, just give your channel some love if I can, things like that. So just let me know. You're always welcome to also post in my Discord. I have a little section down below. It says for self-promotion, so you can self-promote yourself on that. Just don't self-promote in stream or anything. Like, that's just kind of considered not too cool in the streamy world, you know. But like I said, I will usually discover you eventually and realize it, and then get you what you need to hopefully get a little shout out or something. So, but anyway, on another note though, what kind of islands are you guys creating right now? What are you into? Is there anything that you see that you would like to have me try? You know, I haven't tried a lot of things still probably in this game, and so I'm always looking for like suggestions of what you guys would like to see me do. And I don't want you to get bored, you know, because that's a thing. So, but I think with this update coming and stuff, everyone's a little more jazzed up to get their islands going for the upgrade. So I'm going to try to make a video about what to do to prepare for that, and things that I think just seem like a good idea to do, you know, to get ready. I know a lot of creators have already done that, so I'm just kind of jumping on that bandwagon, I guess. But, you know, not all of you listen to all the same people. And it's something fun that I'm super excited about, and I want to keep talking about it like every day because I can't stop thinking about it, and it's exciting and fun. And, you know, it's like my favorite thing. So, how can I not? You know what I mean? So, anyways, just saying, just saying. Um, so anyway, this little area here, behind here, I have no idea what we're gonna do once we get like past this. I really have to think up some build ideas for this island. So if you guys have any to contribute, things that you would think of on kind of a holiday island that is kidcore, just areas that you think that would work for this island, let me know, because I can always use some ideas, and I am still actively working on it right now. I do have a couple videos already made ahead at this point, but you know, I've got to get caught up. Also, just to keep you guys updated, I will be going on a trip around Thanksgiving time to see family and stuff. And so I will be gone for a little bit, but I will still have my videos out as per usual. I just won't be streaming on my normal stream days for about a week and a half or so, maybe 2 weeks. So there will be a bit of a break and a hiatus from everyone, which kind of sad because I really love seeing you guys twice a week, and then live in chat, and then also you know, just making my content on a daily basis is fun and I enjoy it, but it is, you know, definitely family time, and have to go spend some time with our family. So I'm looking forward to it though, and we're going to have a good time. We're actually leaving the country, so that's kind of interesting, and so it's going to be a very different Thanksgiving for us, because we have been gone before for it, and it was weird, and now we're gonna be gone again, so you know, but I do luckily have people, you know, staying with my puppers and watching the house, and gonna camp out here and basically sleep here. So anyway, they're gonna hang out, but so I don't have to worry too much about that. I had to shrink that bear down. It was just way too much in the way. And so I forgot that there's another smaller version of it. And my beautiful friend, Crispy, was on voice chat with me while I was creating this, and was like, hey, what about just downsizing it a little bit? And yep, it worked out perfect. So thank you, Crispy. If you don't know Crispy, you should go check her out. Her channel is Crispy Crafts. She makes beautiful islands, like dreamy. And she just is in the process of making a 15-day, 15-item island right now, which means, you know, you can use 15 different items, as many times as you want, of course, of each item, but only those 15 leaf items. The rest of the island can only have like nature, non-leaf items, like, you know, food, clothes, things like that can be used in between. But yeah, it's a challenge. I don't know how she did it. She's absolutely amazing, but yeah, she's definitely doing it. So I have a lot of respect for her, because I don't know how she does these things, but she does, and she makes it work, and it's crazy town. Anyway, this winter island was going to be a 15-day, 15-item island, and I tried it, and either the items that I picked sucked, or I just didn't have my heart in it, but I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it didn't really matter. So I abandoned ship on that, and abandoned poor Crispy to it on her own. But I mean, she was already doing it on her own. I was just like jumping on her bandwagon, and then I was like, nope, you are on your own, sister. And anyways, she's doing a fabulous job. I just watched another episode today. I think we're on day 9 of her island. She only has like 6 days left of this island, and it already is like a little over halfway done at this point. So pretty crazy that she got that far, and she still had to get through all the beginning stuff and everything. But anyway, neither here nor there, but check her out. Okay, so we're almost full back here. You know, I'm putting in all my little flowers, which I kind of call those my little like the jewelry, right? That I feel like the flowers are like the jewelry of the island, where you just kind of fill in where you need a little something and a little color or a little pop of something. And so that is always a way to fill things in, is always with like flowers, bushes. Generally, I would normally use some trees here and there, but since we're not putting trees on this island, it's mostly going to just be flowers. And maybe every now and then we'll have some bushes. I haven't really been using too much bushes on this island though either. I just find that it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm not feeling naturey on this island this time. I'm feeling more like, okay, flower, why are you not going where I'm standing? I don't understand. It might be because these standees take up so much space. They really do. They're like kind of space hogs, if you will. I believe they're like 3 across and then 2 back. So they actually take up quite a lot of space. Bye, balloon. We're not getting the balloon because I don't need the balloon. So, all right. And these trees we're going to cut down and take out because I don't need them. We're not having trees on this island. So I'm just going to pick these up. I'm going to chop them all. They're just being chopped. All right. So by the magic of the internet, those are chopped. They're gone. I'm just fidgeting now with this little area and trying to finish it up. I wanted to put some more of these little simple panels back here, just so it looks like there's some shelving or something, you know, to look at. And so we're going to look at, aren't they cute too? These shelves, this code that I have back here of the Squishmallows, this was created by the one and only Froggy Crossing. Can you believe that? I found it on one of her design codes on one of her sites. So actually I think I found it on Pinterest and it said Froggy Crossing. I'm like, what? And it really was her that made these. So I didn't realize she ever made her own codes, honestly. And I've watched her since she was tiny. Like she had very little subscribers. So I've seen her go from probably I think I didn't start watching her till she had around 10 or 15,000 subscribers. So I did come a little later into her career, but still had no idea she made any kind of things on her own. So anyway, and then this is just like a little shopping shelf that I found, but it was very colorful. It's supposed to be like for a grocery store, but I felt like it looked like toys and stuff in bags and things. So I just threw that back behind there. You can't see it that great, but it is in my code video, I believe, my mood board video. If you guys ever need any of these codes, I always refer to that. So you can look in there if you ever need to see it. We have to put some tricycles out here for the boys because this is how our boys, little Jojo, turn it. Yes. I'm like, make up your mind, girl. These are for the boys because this is how they get to work every day. Can you imagine seeing them on their little tricycles riding to Nook's Cranny? I so wish that was a thing on this game where you could be like, give them a... Would that not be cool? You give your villager a vehicle or a tricycle or a bike and then they ride it around town. Nintendo, listen to me right now. Listen to me right now. We need villagers on bikes. I cannot even. Can you imagine? Timmy Tommy riding on over. All right, we got to cut down these trees. By the magic of the internet, boom, they're gone. Look at that. I mean, you didn't even have to watch me do all that nonsense. We're going to decorate over here by resident services because that was also on the list for today. And I know I don't have it in the title, but we did talk about it in the beginning. So, and it's not going to be a ton. I really just want to have like a little waiting area over here where you can kind of sit and wait for the train. If I would have been a little bit more creative in my brain, I would have come up with a little bit more. And we are going to have to do a lot more decor like behind resident services and stuff. So I'm going to have to come back and forth to a lot of these different places. But for right now, we're just going to do this area over here on the right, I do believe. And hopefully it'll be good enough. I can't figure out how I want all this stuff to sit. So I'm kind of just going through the motions of which color do I want and everything. And then I realized, you know, the bench over here width-wise is going to look kind of weird. And I almost feel like it just needs to be a different direction. Yeah, that looks odd. And uneven. I don't think so. So I think we're going to, yeah, I think we're going to definitely rearrange things a little bit here. But, you know, I have to run around and like see about space. So this isn't helping it. Nope, that does not work. Yeah, maybe that direction is better. I do like that better, I think. We can put a couple on this side, and then maybe I can put some things in between. And then I'll have to do this on the other side too, so they can kind of face each other. Because, you know, we have two trains, one on each side. So there's that. All right, so let's get this thing moved, and we'll turn it the other way. I've got to make sure that we get all the colors because, yeah, so we got pink and yellow over there. We'll keep the green here, I guess. I kind of want them to be sort of even, you know, even to each other, yeah. And so then we'll plop another one over here. And what do I got? Blue maybe? Or I forget what colors they are. Yeah, there's blue. Okay. Does that look okay? I think it does. I think it do be. Okay, yeah. I think that's a good one. All right, I want to scooch this over a little bit. I feel like it looks kind of weird over there, and I need a little something on this side. So let's scooch this little tree over and even it out a little bit. And then let's see what else we can do. I want to put some things like on in between and on either side just to kind of, I don't know, brighten a place up, make it look kind of cutesy. You know, we just want to add the color, the flavor, the height, make it look a little more interesting and things like that. So what should we put? A tree maybe? A little tree standee. Yeah, that's cute. Does it look weird sitting there though? I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know. We'll see. Could probably put some plants in right here, like a few flowers or something too at some point. But maybe one of these trees. That would be cute. A little flower. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cute. Nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, again, just kind of trying to keep the island look somewhat unified, but also very colorful and vibrant and happy, you know? Because this is just for fun. Like, this is just a fun island. I want everybody to come here and feel joy and kidcore happiness, you know? We are not about being serious or winning any contests on this island. It can look cray-cray, and I think it's going to be good. So, yeah, I'm not mad at it at all. So, all right. But I'm really enjoying the kidcore, like, stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's just making me very happy on a daily basis as I'm not only doing it, but also just, like, watching it back and voicing it over and stuff like that, I'm like, oh yeah, this is cute. You know what I mean? All right, what are we putting in here? Let's put in a pink one. Okay, that worked. Sometimes I don't know what's going to pop in here, but I definitely want things to look full and pretty, but not too duplicated, you know? Let's see, frozen pillar, no. Oh, a tree, yes. That, oh, I don't want pink by pink, so maybe we want to go with a different flavor. All right, do I want yellow here? Oh, maybe not. I don't know if I like that over there or not. I do need to fill in back there, but I'm not sure we're going to do that today. I do think it needs a little extra something back here, though. It looks a little empty. Let's see about another tree standee. Yeah. Just throwing in a couple things. That'll be good. All right. And then let's put in, let's see. What do we want here? Will that fit? Oh, it will. Okay. That will fit. Do I like it there? Do we want it centered a little bit more? Yeah, let's move it down. No, you can barely see it back here, but it's okay. You'll see it as you walk that direction. It's fine. Alright, this, I hate not being able to get in there, but whatever. I'm probably going to need to move some stuff or it's going to drive me nuts. Throw another tree. Oh, look at me. Now I'm trapped. Now I'm trapped. Trapping myself in. I hate how big the standees are. That's the only thing, but it's okay. I mean, they smoosh up to each other pretty well. I just wish they didn't, like, take up so much space. Okay, I do think the yellow looks good behind it now. I think that adding that extra tree and stuff, you can't really see it, like, from the front, but, oh, I don't know. Do I want to move it? Yeah, let's see. That didn't help anything. I think it's going to be more as you walk back here, you'll see stuff. I also think this needs to be filled in with maybe another bench or something, because, maybe a reindeer? Do I like, no, that's weird. What if, let's see, I feel like a more seating might be better over here. We'll put a little reindeer on this side, maybe. She's cute. Not on the train tracks. No. Okay, let's keep it there. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we can do over here. I do need to rearrange a few things because it's kind of looking like a little sparse in some places, a little heavy duty in other places. Okay, I don't really know if I want another reindeer. Let's see, what about if we move this guy down a little bit? No. Let's put a little bit of, do I like him here? Not so sure. I don't know. I don't know if I like him there, you know? Let's see. Kind of blocks the bench. I think a snowflake or something might look cute in here too. I definitely want people to know that it's like a holiday type island, but also want it to be kind of varied and colorful. So, you know, there's that. Okay. Do I like that? A lot of reindeer. That's a lot of reindeer. Alright, what about some snowflakes? Would those look good? Oh, we could put a little tricycle somewhere too. What about if we threw that over here? Like some kid just left their tricycle. Different color maybe would be good though. Let's see if I have a different one. Oh, snowflakes maybe? Do I like that? I mean, kind of. Does it block it too much? Okay, I don't know. I think over here, maybe what if we put another bench in on this side? Let's see what we have here. We can put another bench in and then maybe have them 3 across. Like, that might work. I can't push it back. So we'll pull this one forward to match. And then I feel like we're going to have to match up the other side. I kind of prefer that. That looks good. Let's pull that forward. Pull that forward. And then let's put another one in here. What do we put in here? A yellow one, I guess. Put a yellow one. That would probably work. Do I have another yellow one, though? That is the question. Oh, there it is. Let's see what this color is. Oh my gosh. No, we'll do pink, I guess. I don't think I have another yellow one. There we go. Yeah, I think I like that. It's cute. Alright, you can still walk around and get through here and everything, so that's good. Alright, let's put a little... something down here. Would a cruiser bike look cute? Do we like that? Maybe. I feel like you could just leave stuff all over the place and it definitely shouts out like kidcore, you know? Because kids just leave crap everywhere. If you've ever had any children in your life or in any friends' lives or anything, you will realize that kids just dump whatever everywhere. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, oh, they jump off their bike and run off and play and, you know, leave a bunch of crap everywhere. So that is what you get with children. We could put a little trike over here, maybe? What do we think of that? These poor kids running around the train tracks. I'm not sure this is a very healthy situation for these kids, but whatever. You know, this is Kidcore run, and maybe the train runs really super slow. So there's that. All right, what else do we have in here that we can fill in? Because there's just a little bit more empty space, but I also want to keep it kind of open. Is there another trike over here? Why not? Let's just make it crazy. I think that's good. I don't mind that. Just throw it over a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Alright, so I think this side over here we'll probably do at a later date. So for now we're just going to keep it on this side and what we've already done. So I think we're good. This is also another area that we need to work on over here. But I don't know. I think we might have to just work at that later. So let's take a little tour of what we did for today. On this right half, we have Able sisters with our cute little outfits in the front and cute hats for winter. And we have these cute little designs that we downloaded from Pinterest. So I thought those are really cute. Got some hats out. And let's head over to Nook's Cranny where they're selling little plushies and toys. The Nook boys have their tricycles parked out front, and we put some cute little designs on the ground for them. You know, they've been playing with their chalk out front kind of situation. Then we just did some filler items in the back to make it look full and pretty and cute, you know, colorful, happy. Same back here, you know. And then if we walk over to this side, this is where we did the side of resident services. We'll do the other side at another later date, but I just wanted to throw in some stuff. I also went ahead and decorated the campground offline over here because I was kind of wanting to get this whole side kind of finished up. So we put in some cute little decor and just hopefully tied it in a little bit. I put some decor up front too, some more little chalk items and stuff. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had fun today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye everyone.